The NFL draft is over, free agency is well into its third wave, and teams are gearing up for the 2022 regular season. But three offenses improved by leaps and bounds this offseason. As teams begin taking the field this spring, the three most improved offenses in the NFL are the Philadelphia Eagles, the Miami Dolphins, and the New York Jets. We'll start with the Jets, who have done everything possible to set quarterback Zach Wilson up for success in his second NFL season, especially by adding playmaking wide receiver Garrett Wilson with the number 10 overall pick in the NFL draft. Wilson's a 6-foot-tall, 190-pound speedster who averaged 15.1 yards per catch at Ohio State, and he'll immediately become Zach Wilson's favorite target. But Joe Douglas didn't just make a big addition in the NFL draft. The Jets also signed Pro Bowl tackle Laken Tomlinson and former Bengals tight end C.J. Uzomah in free agency. Last year, Wilson threw for 2,334 yards with 9 touchdowns, and with this new supporting cast around him, is it really out of the realm of possibility that Wilson doubles that production in 2022? Just down the turnpike in Philadelphia, the Eagles pulled off one of the great heists of the NFL draft, trading for wide receiver A.J. Brown in a deal with the Tennessee Titans. Brown is the big-bodied, true number one wide receiver the Eagles have desperately needed to drop into a receiving corps that, of course, featured last year's first-round pick Devontae Smith, who caught 64 passes for 916 yards and 5 touchdowns as a rookie. But the Eagles also had plenty of question marks around Smith, and they haven't had a 1,000-yard receiver since Jeremy Maclin did it in 2014. But with Brown and Smith both in the fold, if Jalen Hurts takes the kind of step Philly needs him to and believes that he can, there's a real chance the Eagles have 2 receivers reach that milestone this season. If they do, they might just be the team to beat in the NFC East. Finally, the Dolphins, in a similar position to Jalen Hurts, this is a prove-it, make-or-break year for Tua Tagovailoa. And GM Chris Grier has set him up for that kind of breakout season. The Dolphins, of course, traded for all-pro wide receiver Tyreek Hill, who's a real difference-making, game-altering weapon in an offense that already featured Jalen Waddle, Pro Bowl wide receiver Cedric Wilson, and tight end Mike Gesicki. But Grier also made some of the biggest moves of the entire offseason in the trenches by adding tackle Terron Armstead and Pro Bowl guard Connor Williams in free agency. If Tua improves, the Dolphins might just be a top 10 offense in 2022, but they're certainly among the most improved offenses in the league going into the season.